How's it going, everyone? I'm Isle, and this is StarCraft 2. In today's match, our Terran player is Spirit. His opponent, one of the best Zergs in the world, we have Rogue. The map is Inside and Out, and we'll see what these two players have in store for each other. Rogue, I've spoken about a huge amount, even though I've only casted 2 of his games so far, which is, I feel, is quite the disappointment. But Rogue's one of those players that he only really climbs out of his hole when there's a big tournament. And it's been a while since we've had a big tournament. So, you know, I don't see him too much. Obviously, he does still compete in things like the GSL, which I haven't been following as strictly as I should have been. Yeah, so I don't actually know how the most recent GSL is going. I don't even know if there is one that started again. I'm a bit clueless on the GSLs. Unfortunately, with GSL, they don't release their replays, so it's impossible to cast their games unless you really know someone, which I don't. So we'll see what these two have in store, and here we see kind of a signature of Rogue. He goes for a very quick Roach Warren, which means he wants to be aggressive from the start of the game. 6 Zerglings already out. Rogue is a player that he just wants to get the win. Doesn't care how, and he doesn't care what type of strategies he has to play. He is willing to do whatever it takes to pull off the win. And a lot of times, it's not, he doesn't play cheesy necessarily. He just will use a tactic that's really strong and pull it off incredibly well. So much to the fact that it's very difficult to stop. And at this stage, yeah, we can see in Spirit's base, there's nothing. A second, no, well, that's the factory. It's not even a second barracks. Factory's coming up. There is a Reaper, and yeah, the Reaper can out micro the Zerglings. I like this. Going for the supply depot, that's gonna mess up the build order. Surround on the Reaper, that's brilliant. So far, only 1 Zergling lost. Roaches are on the production tab, and they are going to be heading across the map. So this is going to be a very early Roach push. So far, we've got 5 out, with a couple more on the production tab. A bunker is being created, so Spirit is going to try to defend this at the top of his ramp. The Zerglings are still having a roam around, but here they come. Where's the SCV going? Well, the SCV spots the Roaches if you didn't before. Okay, so Spirit knows exactly what's coming. He saw it, and there we go. 2 Marines in the bunker, that's not bad. Now the SCVs are going to go defend, and there is a Ravager, so the Ravager is going to help to push away those SCVs. The supply depot is going to go down, another one immediately being built up. Only 1 Ravager. Okay, so he's just going to skirt around. There's going to be some worker damage, so what do we need to get? Maybe 5, 6 workers? That's 7, 8. I think this aggression has done what it's needed to do. That's 10 workers that go down. Couple of Marines. Look at that, he leaves 2 to be sacrificed while he tries to get a little bit more worker damage. The Cyclone is out, that is definitely going to help with the defense. Oh, get some more workers, that's 11. Okay, oh, nice little block there. Good micro by Spirit. He blocks the Roach from getting through using the Cyclone. Well done. That was very good. Okay, but 11 worker kills, I think that's fully justified. Rogue is well ahead in workers. His 3rd base is on the way up, and at this stage, yeah, I mean, Spirit's he's not out of it yet. But that was the damage that Rogue was looking for with that early Roach Warren, which is going to put him in a pretty good situation. If he just plays this one out cleanly for the rest of the game, he should have an easy ride to victory. Evo Chamber is on the way up. A couple of Zerglings following a drone. And yeah, big round of Zerglings, just for safety. Zergling speed is almost finished. It was obviously delayed. And those Zerglings They're going to go straight across the map. Let's see if they can get some more done. Zergling speed will finish up on the way. And it's +1 melee attacks coming up. At the same time, we do see Banshees with the cloak upgrade for Spirit. So he's going to try get some damage in return using those cloaked Banshees. Which, you know, if Rogue's not ready for it, could do a lot of damage. He doesn't know about it. So he's going to have to do something. I think he might actually be in a bit of problem. Alright, Zerglings get in. They're going to try pull off a surround on the Hellions. Barracks, the depot, sorry, lift it up. Okay. It's a lot of Lings. 6 more workers going down. 7 more. And the Hellions. Okay, he sees the Banshee. He should be, yeah, there. The lair immediately starts up. But this is good because this little attack has done some worker damage, quite a lot, but it's also kept the Banshee at home. And now, Rogue knows about it. So, Rogue's such a risky play. He knows about it, but his only solution is to go for the lair. He's not even going for spores, right? No, there's no spores. Okay, Zergling's coming all the way back. Spirit actually has overtaken Rogue in terms of the worker count. And it's not that Rogue has lost any workers, it's just that he was non-stop making Zerglings. So he's got a big amount of Zerglings, but he needs to start droning. There we see a bunch of drones coming out. Alright, obviously Rogue just knows timings a lot better than I do. His spores are on the way. That means that any counter damage Spirit was going to hope for, yeah, it's not going to happen. Evo chambers, double Evo chambers, researching. I don't like them in the wall, honestly. I feel like that's such a dangerous place for upgrades. Queens are shooing away the invisible Banshees. Banshees, oh excuse me, I think my voice may have gone a little bit funny there. And we see Spire. So Spire is probably going to be for some Mutalisks. What are you building there? Once more, Zerglings coming into the third base. Well, once more they're coming in. The third base is their target. Bunch more workers go down. Rogue is just... he's got that killer instinct in this game. Don't want to count Spirit out, because Spirit has been... he's building himself back up very nicely. And I think that's the thing that Rogue needs to be careful for. He doesn't want to, you know, lose too much and then die to the counter push that's inevitably going to happen from the Terran. Tanky in good position. That's going to make this position easier to defend. He's going for the normal bio. He's already got Stimpack and Combat Shields is almost done. +1/+1 is also almost done for Spirit. +1 melee is completed for Rogue. We see a bunch of mutas on the production tab. So Rogue at this stage is only on 3 bases and he's really only mining out the gas. He's not too worried about the minerals at this stage. So it's going to be a lot of muta pressure going across the map. And there we see those Mutalisks. With some good control, Mutalisk can get a lot of damage done in mineral lines. They're going to actually run into the Banshees. This could be funny. Okay, so Spirit now spots it. So he knows that Muta's on the way. There is a turret. But once there's enough Banshees, they don't really care too much for the turrets. Once there's many Banshees. Once there's many Mutalisks, they don't care for the turret. More. He's just making more and more the whole time. Ugh, you don't want to engage the Marines with them. Okay, so he's going to try and be very active. The Link's coming up to help. Is he just going to fight this straight on? What? Okay. Well, that's one way you could do it. Now, once the Marines are gone, the Mutalisks have free reign. Gonna try snap a few tanks on the way through. Snap, is that a word? Yeah, it is now. I've got some There was the Banshee and the Mineral Line. I was gonna say I've got some poetic license to just make up words as I want to. It's not true, but I'm going to anyway. Okay, immediately Spirit is queuing up a Thor. Thor's very good against Mutalisks, obviously. They will help out. And also not quite as susceptible to the Zerglings. Until your Zerglings are obviously fully upgraded. He's also going into drilling mines for some Widow Mines. Widow Mines, yep, they can get rid of a whole cluster of Mutalisks in just a couple of shots. So this is a very low econ game for Rogue, and I think this is the worry. He's 20 workers behind Spirit. He's trying to end this game right now. But if he's not careful, Spirit's going to outmine him, and Spirit's going to pull off the victory here. So he definitely needs more damage to be done now. He's got a lot of Mutalisks. Like a lot. Now he's going to run into the main base. The Thor is here waiting for him along with the turret. Thor's, okay, good magic boxing there, trying to split up the Mutalisks. Okay, Thor is down. Stopping drilling claws, that's very good. Marines are going to come rushing in, stimming in. But by the time they get there, the Mutalisks are leaving. Drop here in the main of Rogue. A couple of workers going down against Rogue. You can't afford to lose any workers. You don't have any to start with. 66 workers for the Terran. Alright, well. That was ended. 11 workers down there. Yeah, it's 66 versus 49 now. And here comes the push. This is going to be a big scary push. What is there to defend at home? Oh no. I have a funny feeling that Rogue may be in a little bit of trouble over here. Okay, he's morphing a couple more Banelings. He still has the Mutalisks, but Mutalisks in a straight up fight, that's not what they're meant for. He's getting a couple more, well, there are 18 more Zerglings. Okay, so he sees the army on the creep, and there's a lot of it. Spirit is just going to slowly advance here. The Mutalisks are going to come from the back. They're going to try and get a little bit of damage, but the Marines are there protecting. Now it's about patience. He's got to get the perfect engagement here. Okay, not bad, not bad. Control on the Banelings is very good. Okay, Muta's going to try and get rid of the tanks. They do. That helps a lot. Tanks do deal with the units on the ground. At the same time, drop in the main. Queens are going to be there. They get rid of the medevac before too much damage can occur. He's going for more Mutalisks. Second army moving here on the right side of the map, while this one just contains on the left side. The Lings and Banes are moving, well, the Lings and Mutas are moving straight through the middle of the map. And they're starting to work on reinforcements. Yeah, Spirit is working himself into a very nice position. He's also getting ghosts. And, yeah. That worker lead is gonna start, it's gonna start doing the damage. Okay, Mutas come in to help defend the drop. Yeah, he needs to be careful with these moves. He does not want to lose units unnecessarily. He's got to be quite good with his... ooh, good pick up there on the Thor. He's got to be quite good with his units. That's a lot of Banelings. Oh, unlucky. He tried for a very nice split, couldn't get it right. Yeah, Spirit is now going all out aggressive. He might be pulling this one straight back in. The Mutalisks are going through here. Yeah, Rogue ran out of steam. He just didn't have the drones. And Spirit, with a very decisive move here towards the end, pulls off the victory. That's quite sad for Rogue. But good resilience and good holding out for Spirit there, being able to pull that one off. Just with some clever moves here towards the end of the game. I hope you really enjoyed this one. This was very interesting. It was one way the entire game. And then towards the end, Spirit just switches it around. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like on the video. I do appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more StarCraft content. And I will see you in the next one.